Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes weekly webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig and today I've got a great collection from Hunkydory Crafts. This is Wonderful Waterfall for Kids cards. It's a great kit. We've also got a kit for grown-ups. We've also got this Twist and Pop Positive Vibes, and we've also got blank Twist and Pop cards. What's a Twist and Pop? Isn't that fun? So easy to make. I can't wait to show you what all of these kits do, so come back and play with us. So let's take a look in both of these kits really quickly, and then I'm going to show you how to build these really fun and easy waterfall cards. So this one, they both make 24 waterfalls. Now it's just the card focal, the waterfall mechanism, and then you got to put them on your own paper. So let's take a look at these really quickly. Really cute kid themes, so beautiful. And I think you get 2 of each of these. So I'm just going to try to show you the single so we don't repeat, and then that's the actual mechanism part. Okay, so cute. Love those fun and colorful images. And then this one is the waterfalls for grown-ups. Get 2 of each of these, also makes 24. So cute. Oh, look at that, the masculine one for the guys, and then the mechanisms. Okay, and as always, Hunkydory does a great job of giving you ideas and then also step-by-step instructions on how to do this. So that's very, very important. I love that. They never leave you hanging. They always give you that support there. All right, so let's take a look at the first waterfall. I know we can zoom in a little bit now. So here's one from the kids collection that I showed you. Keep going, Jeanette. We're going to zoom in quite a bit. There we go. So this is a great little cutaway card. So it's 5 by 6.5 inches, and then I cut a good inch away from the right side of the card front. Okay. Then I also used some solid blue cardstock. I can't remember which paper pack I used that from, but it's listed down below in the supplies. I also use Simply Striped 6x6 pattern cardstock. It's got this great stripe with the mostly red and then the white stripes, and then when you turn it over, it's got the reverse on there. So versatile and nice. So this is what a waterfall card does. You pull the little tab, and then it just reveals that fun little message. How great is that? Kids would love this. They love it too. Grown-ups love it too. And then that little From Me to You is just foam taped right there. Got a little jewel border dazzle sticker right here. Grab that. I use these quite a bit today on this particular project. So let's take a look at how to put these together using one of the grown-up cards. All right, so here's my little stuff. I'm doing a Slimline card. So this is 3.5 by 8.5 inch card, and I've covered the card with 12 by 12 flowing ink patterned cardstock. Okay, so fun, and I love those colors. And then at each end, I took a little bit of this teal glitter cardstock, just a strip of it, about a 1/2 inch wide, and I glued it along the top and the bottom. And then I used those jewel border dazzle stickers and just peeled those off and just put them right there and right there. Okay, so now we've got our card base all set. Now what you're definitely going to need when doing these waterfall cards is some extra sticky tape. That makes the process so much easier. If you tried to use it with glue, it's just a mess. So trust me, invest in a little extra sticky tape. You won't regret that. So this is how this works. Okay, we've got our mechanism here. This is the main grip. And on that, there's some little folds right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is going to be the top of the mechanism. The bottom part just flips around like that. Okay, so you could remember these 2 little notches are at the bottom, and then we fold it here. I've gone ahead and, just for the sake of time, I've put little strips of extra sticky tape below each one of these folds. Okay, and then I've also put some extra sticky tape, so you open this up to the inside, just on those little knobby things right there. That's all. You don't want it to go straight across, and there's a very important reason for that. So that's really easy. And then where's that other little very important thing? Here we go. Here it is. This little guy right here, also very important. We'll call this a little bar. And it has extra sticky tape on one side only, right? So let's zoom in even more on this, and we're going to show them. This is my little pokey tool, and it is my best friend when I'm using extra sticky tape, because see, it's even giving me a hard time. They put this on here yesterday. There we go. And if any of you have used extra sticky tape, you know the struggle, right? You know, when you're getting the extra sticky tape off, oh man, it is your best friend and your worst enemy all at once, because you think you got it and then you don't, and ugh. All right, so that is where we're gonna put the little waterfalls. Now, here's the little tip with the waterfalls. The first one you're gonna put down is the last one you want them to see, okay? So we're gonna take this one and we're going to just set it, okay? We're gonna set it right there. Wait, stop. I just realized if I do that now, then it's gonna be harder for you to see something else. So instead, we're gonna take the tape off these little knobby things first. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, man. It's not hard to get off, it's just a pain. Back in the days, like last year, before I saw somebody else's video where they used a pokey tool, I would just sit here and just pick the stuff off on the video, and inevitably it would not come off, and it was stressing me out. All right, there we go. So now what you're gonna do is, you're gonna lay this down like that, and then we're gonna take this little piece, the side that does not have sticky tape on it. There's the sticky tape side, there's that side. And we're gonna lay that right over that. Oops. Oh. All right, just like that. And here's why. We wanna be able to move it. See, so you're sort of making a little like, to go through their fingers like that. All right, so that's how that works. Now we're gonna take this piece of sticky tape off. There we go. Of course, that's gonna stick. Now, this piece right here is sticky. Weirdly, you guys, that is what's gonna keep this whole thing stuck on the card. Just that one little bit. That feels like it's a little crooked. There we go. That one little bit, that one little strip on the back, that's what's gonna keep everything in place. We want this part right here to be free and not sticking to anything, okay? So back to these. Now, we're gonna take these. This is the one I want everybody to see at the very end. It's like the big reveal, the happy birthday part. We're gonna put that right on that sticky tape, right there, right? Now let's go with like, should we do the peacock next? Let's put the peacock next. And then this is flower bouquet, we'll put that next. And then we can put hope your day is magical, okay? Or you could reverse it. You could put happy birthday at the top, whatever, however you wanna like do this. Works both ways, just like that, all right? Now look at this, the best part. The first time you pull it, it's gonna be a little jinky because everything's needing to get used to it. There we go. Isn't that cool? I love it. If you've never made one of these before, because they've been around for years, buy a kit. Buy a kit, makes it so much easier, and then you'll feel brave and you can make them on your own. All right, so then we're gonna just take a little bow here. It has a little poked out, like you could poke out this little thing here, a little hole, and you could thread something through that. I just like to glue just a little bit of ribbon there so you have something to kind of grasp onto as you're pulling, and it shows people too when they receive this card, you know, pull here. Just gonna glue that on. I just used Cosmic Shimmer glue, and then that just needs to sit there for a few minutes, and then whoosh, I love that. And your card is super ready to go and done. So as soon as that little bow is ready to go, you're good. All right. Now let's move on to the waterfall. You guys, this one right here that I showed you in the opening, this one is so cool. It comes with this little like strap here to keep everything together. So you just pull that off. Okay, that comes in the kit too. And then you just open that up and wham. There is such like, I don't know, just like wow factor when somebody receives that. It's amazing. They never fail to go, ooh, ah. So I'm going to show you how to make this one. Really simple. It looks way more complicated than it is. And Hunkydory does a great job about giving you the step-by-step instructions, okay? Everything you need to do here, but I'm going to show you a little easier way to do this last step, okay? just a little tweak on it. If you don't want to use it, you can follow this one, but I think you're going to want to use my tip. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is this is double-sided, so you're just going to fold this right here. I like to use bone folders. We have a set like this. This is my favorite one because it fits in my little handle nicely. And so I'm just going to do that. Okay, and this is a nice place to write your little greeting. Now you've got this piece, and look at all those little fold lines, score lines on there. So this is what we're going to do. We want to fold everything kind of in because it's the explosion out. So we want to fold this in this way. You're just following these lines. And we're going to fold that that way. And getting that crease is really important. Don't underestimate how important really folding that is. All right, we've got all those folded. Now what we're going to do is we're going to kind of fold. Where's my original? Here we go. We're going to fold everything, if you can see under here, kind of fold that in. And that looks trickier than it is. So what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of go like this, like this. Okay, you see that? See that? We're going to go from kind of flat to making a tent. See? That's the trickiest part, man. It's just that little flat to going to a tent. All right, so we're going to our tent. Score those really well. Okay, now we're going to take our little extra sticky tape. Here we go. Come on, tape. And we're going to put lengths of tape on both sides of the top part of the tent only. Just the top part. Don't get carried away and put it other places. Okay, and then I'm just going to turn it because I'm going to follow the point of my tape here. When I cut things at an angle, it's so that I follow the angle here. Okay, now I'm going to turn it over. And I'm going to put some more tape up here. And turn it. Like, you don't have to turn it, but as I said, I'm following the little angle of my tape that I've cut so that it fits nicely right there. All right, now we want to make sure those are really adhered nicely. You can even take your bone folder. All right, now we're going to take that pokey tool again. Oops. Come on. Be my friend. Come on, tape. There we go. Nope. Didn't like that side. Am I right, you guys? How tricky that is. All right. So now we've got our tent that has the adhesive taken away on one side. We're going to take our tent, and we like to mark the center here. Usually I don't measure it, but you could measure this and go to the exact center. And you're going to place your little tent, top of your tent, right on the center of that, so that the tip of the tent is centered right there. Now we close it like that. All right. Ooh, I got it a little close. Now, after you've done one side, now you can remove the tape from the other side. Man, my tape is having trouble today. I think it's the heat. Maybe I'll just go to the fingernail method. There we go. All right, so now this tape, this is all sticky. We're going to close the card. Okay, and now when we open it, wow, we have our pop mechanism. All right, we're almost there. The last part is this piece right here. Okay, that's going to go in here. And then Hunkydory shows you, where did I put it? Right here. Hunkydory shows you where to put the tape on this. You want to use extra sticky tape. You want to put 3 about 1-inch lines of tape at the top on the left of this fold. And then here you want to put 3 lines of tape to the right of this fold. All right, so now we're going to take our tape off. I think my pokey tool is proving itself to not be working in this heat. So we're just going to go for the old fingernail method. Amazingly, because whenever I'm filming, just peeling it off with my fingernail never works. Wow, like a miracle. Watch this last piece. Oh, I got it. There we go. All right. Now, with this one, this is another little tricky part here. We're going to get you through it. With this one, you're going to take, you're just kind of go like this. Oops, like this, right? And you're going to just put this like, okay, we're stretching it out. And this tape is going to stick right about there. And this tape is going to stick right about there. Okay, so you just want to align it with the edges so that everything is lined up. I'm going to make sure, here I have to hold it up like, sorry, go. Like that. And then we're going to go over here. Like that. Okay, we got it. All right, now that's all stuck on there, but it's only stuck down here and up here. That's really important. Now this first time you try to fold it, it's gonna be weird. Okay, it wants to resist you, so you kind of have to help it. Come on, you know you want to close. Okay, and you kind of like that. And now we're gonna lift it. Okay, so it just needs help that first time, and then it closes beautifully. Okay, now we've got our cute little stickers that I put along the top and bottom edges here, and for that I just used these sweet little borders, and here's one that I've already used. What I do with that is I'm just going to take, what did I use on bubbly ones? I'm just going to use these. And we're just going to put it, oops, right there. Come on. And then you're just going to run it across that top edge just like that. And you can do, with each one of these little strips, you can do the top and the bottom of the card. Just like that. And then you'll have a tiny little bit to trim off. All right, and then I took these little Jewel Dazzle stickers. They're just the little circles. You can see those. And I took my little jewel picker, and I just took these. And little jewel picker, you just go woo-woo, like that, and it lifts it up, except it didn't lift that one up. There we go. And you're decorating just the inside of your flowers. I just put one on the inside. Oh, this heat is terrible. It's not wanting stuff to stick. And like that. Come on, stick. There we go. So I just put those on the centers of all the flowers, top, back, front, and everything. And then I put some more of those jewel border dazzles along the top edge. And now we're going to put our little greetings. This one says happy birthday. Put it right there. And then we've got another one that says love and best wishes. You can just go right there. Okay, now we're going to close the card. Okay, what did I do on the front? Go. Now we can put more borders on the top and bottom on the front, but I won't take time to do that right now, so I still have a whole nother card to show you. Okay, and then this is the little binding thing that goes around it. Oops, tape everywhere. Right, and what I did with that is I put a little piece of extra sticky tape at one end. Oh, now the fingernail methods. Spoke too soon. So this one has score lines right here and right here. And you're going to put it on your book just like this. And you're going to wrap the piece of There we go. Piece of that around that doesn't have the tape goes first. And then we've got our tape on this side. Go like that. Nice and stuck, but still moves. And then we've got this cute little butterfly circle. And that goes right there. Okay, so except for putting our little border along the top and bottom, looks just like this one. All right. Now I wanted to show you really quick the twist and pop ones that are blank, and they are made in the exact same way. Here's all the little pieces. These come with envelopes. Okay, I guess the other twist and pop comes with envelopes as well. Okay, comes with the instructions on how to do that, and I wanted to show you, this is what it looks like when it's put together and it's blank, and this is what it looks like when it's put together with 6x6 at the shore. And I also used the coordinating die cuts for this one. Okay, and then right on the front here you can see there's a long border. Instead of using the border that comes with the pack, I use this border because it's the same length and it has all the paper on it, and I didn't have to do anything to it. So you just pull that off, okay, and then open that up. Isn't that pretty for the seashore? So the beach is calling just for you, and happy birthday. How fun to give that to a friend for their summer birthday or for any time of year. Yeah, that's so gorgeous. So with this one, I used the 6x6 papers, and I just used one of these for the front. Okay, and I just trimmed that down. I also used a little bit of roasted coffee ink around the outside edges of this. And I just used some daubers to apply that, so it's just got a nice little feathered look. Foam taped one of those die cuts on there. And then here, you'll notice you can just take these little pieces right here and fit them right here. And I just cut them a little bit smaller than each one of these rectangles and inked the edges brown. And then another side you could use for this piece. For this one, I used the little umbrella and chair, and then I used the other side right over here. And then a lot of these have, yep, on the back side of this paper, and that fits right in there. And then I just used a little teal dual border dazzle. I think this is the mirror one that goes right on the top there. So super fun and easy to do and really fun to put together. I think these cards are really spectacular with not a lot of effort, you know? That's a great quick card to put together. So you guys, great money saver on these cards. Card kits rather. So I would really encourage you that the waterfalls are so great to use with just your own paper that you have, as well as the blank ones right here. Maybe we can zoom in a little bit. And that makes everything just go so nicely when you have things already done for your focals. And just they're really fun to play with. So definitely check that out. Money saver on the right hand screen. If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe. And the link to this Paper Wishes webisode is below this video in the description box. So just click on that and it'll take you on over to Paper Wishes. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.